Hey, what's up, people? This is Sheep Show, and I'm born again. Let's do a First Amendment audit on Victorville Bible Church in Victorville, California.
Greeks divided life into various ages, perhaps 4, like you've got the child,
Nice.
who is before the age of puberty, teenage, which would be a young man or a woman, maybe a teenager, you know, and then youth, one who's in the prime of life, and then the
5
other,
stages
old man.
and stopovers. What is meant by
The term elderly or old.
Hi. I don't know. You
It's
selling
just used
Jesus?
3 times. It's
Yes.
presbytes.
Okay. Well then,
Related to
help me.
presbyter or presbyter.
What do you want?
Presbyteos, or we get, you know,
I wanna learn about
elder
Jesus.
office type thing.
Okay, what is this for?
Presbytes.
to learn about Jesus.
Why do you need the
And
camera?
it's used but 3 times.
So I can remember what I
For example,
learned?
Luke 1:18, where it
Okay.
speaks of Simeon.
Let's step outside.
The old man, Simeon.
Oh, I thought he was preaching Jesus in here.
Yes, let's go outside.
Oh, okay.
Used here, Titus 2.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how's it going?
After you.
And
Age
then
before
Philemon
beauty, sir.
in chapter 1, verse 9,
Thanks, you could tell.
where Paul describes himself
You
with
can tell.
Philemon as, since I am Paul
Do you want me to go
the
before you?
aged.
Okay, thanks. All right.
Generally understood that Paul was about 60 when he wrote
Are you going to hurt me?
that letter to Titus.
Are you going to hurt me?
Or to Philemon. So here the
hurt me?
apostle uses
No.
some of the
Okay.
same terms.
All right, I'll take your word for it. I'll trust you,
Only
okay?
2 basic categories, like I said.
All right, 'cause you guys are like,
older women,
this out, guys.
young men, young women, young
Takes
men.
a little bit of a leap of faith here.
With the idea of youthful, fresh, new,
You guys are kind of creating a disturbance. It's kind of sad. Your clergy or your parishioners are trying to learn about God, and you guys are out here causing a disturbance.
Again, what is this for?
I already told you.
Clearly, you're not here to learn about Jesus. You
How
seem
do
to
you-
be here about something else.
What do you mean?
What is that?
What do you mean? I don't understand.
You just come in, we don't know who you are, and you come in with a video camera. We don't know who you are. What was this for?
Well, I wasn't aware that we had to register to go to a house of worship.
You don't, but when you
Are
come
you-
in with a
are
video
you-
camera...
Are you law enforcement?
Why is that?
I'm asking you, are you law enforcement?
Why is that?
What do you mean? Because it's a question. Are you law enforcement?
I don't have to answer right now.
You don't?
What are you here for?
Okay. He's asked me the same question like 3 times. Should I answer him a 3rd time or? I told him what I was here for, and he said clearly I'm not here for that. It seems kind of unproductive to answer him a third time if he's not going to believe me the second time. You want me to try? Or I'll try. Okay, I'll just try this on faith. I'm here to learn about Jesus.
Okay, go ahead and turn your camera off for me.
Why?
Because we don't need your camera on right now.
Why? Is Jesus private? Is Jesus a secret?
No, but we don't know what your camera is for.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So,
Well,
right now,
can I tell you?
You should probably go ahead and go.
Are you kicking me off of Jesus? You kicking me out of the church?
Yes, I think you should go right now.
Oh, can I ask you why?
Because you seem to be here just to create problems.
Can you elaborate on that? Can you tell me anything that I did that creates a problem?
You're not going to go right now? Should we just call the police and ask them to have you removed?
Well, I can leave if you're trespassing me, but I'm just trying to ascertain what it is.
I'm asking you to go, okay?
Okay. Can you do me a favor?
What's that?
Can you ask me to leave in Jesus' name?
Can you please leave?
In Jesus' name. I'm leaving.
Thank you.
Just my personal opinion, I don't think you're doing a very good job preaching the gospel, kicking people out of the church. And I really wish you would have elaborated on what I did that was that deserves to be kicked off of Christ Church. I don't know that a camera in and of itself is anything deserving of being kicked off of church property. So here you have it. What's the name of this church? You're not welcome here. If you're not born again, or if you're a sinner, you're not welcome at this church. Don't come here, because apparently this is some kind of a cult that they have to know who you are in order to be here. You can't come here unless they know who you are. Somebody who comes out and acts like law enforcement doesn't want to identify themselves as law enforcement. I'll be right out here at the end of the driveway. If any of you want to come talk to me about Jesus, come feel free, okay? I'm inviting you to come talk to me about Jesus. I'll be right down here. So apparently, this is some sort of a cult in Victor Valley, and I don't know if they want your ID, if they want your name and address, your name, address, telephone number, your name, address, telephone number, and date of birth. I don't know exactly what it means by we don't know who you are. And I'm not sure that I understand what it means by I'm not sure that I understand what it means by clearly you're not here to learn about Jesus. I don't know what was clear about it. I mean, I didn't say anything when I went in there. I don't believe I caused a disturbance. A couple of people looked at me and I waved to them. I'm not real sure what it means. I'm not real sure what exactly that means. So if you come to Victor Valley Bible Church, I'm not sure what you need to attend here. I don't know if you need just a driver's license. Pardon me. I don't know what you need to attend this church. I don't know if you need just a driver's license, if you just verbally identify so that they can know who you are. I don't know if you need a birth certificate or a passport. I don't know if they're asking for a vaccination card. I'm not 100% clear on what they're asking for when they say that they don't know who you are. I mean, how do you establish your identity when you come to this church? If that was law enforcement, which I suspect that he is, maybe they ought to stop letting law enforcement kick people out of the church, and they ought to start letting the pastor of the church or the clergy of the church handle those types of matters, because as you can see, law enforcement can tend to be a little bit paranoid on the paranoid side. If you're looking for a church in the high desert area, I would definitely recommend that you not go to Victor Valley Bible Church. Like I said, I don't know if it's some kind of a cult. I don't know what they're doing with your personal information. I don't know what they mean by... I don't know how they determine whether or not you're there to worship Jesus or not. I don't know that I had anything on me that said that I wasn't there to learn about Jesus. I'm just trying to process this information. Just trying to process what happened right now. The church only has one service, and it's a very small, seemingly very small congregation, 30 to 40 people maybe. And the behavior that I encountered coming to the church was not very welcoming, and maybe that would explain why the church is not doing so well. And I would say that if you come to this church and if you're giving money to this church, I mean, if you buy into the whole tithing thing, if you're giving money to the church, I would suggest that you save your money and give it to someplace else that's more productive and more focused on the gospel of Jesus Christ. The gentleman with the gray hair that wanted me to walk out before him, I think he was somebody that's affiliated with the church. And I think that the guy that took the lead on kicking me off of Jesus's property was undercover law enforcement that they hire for security. And you can see how they both kind of deferred to the law enforcement officer, because clearly they're blue line worshipers. And I mean, you have a choice to make in that church, and you're either going to follow some ridiculous security protocol given to you by law enforcement, some ridiculous post 9/11 security protocol that does absolutely nothing to secure your safety, or you're going to follow Jesus Christ. That's why I try to ask him, if you're going to kick me off of the church, can you say you're kicking me off of the church in Jesus' name? Let's just get that on the record, that you're kicking me off of the church in Jesus' name. I mean, I go in there and I quietly stand in the back of the auditorium, and people turn around and I give them a nice polite little wave, and then they kick me out of the church like as if I did something horrible to deserve being kicked off of the church property. If they're going to treat me like that, maybe I just ought to go in there and just flip them the bird right off the bat. I mean, it's going to be the same end result. They're going to kick me out of the church and say that clearly I'm not there to learn about Jesus. They're going to say clearly that I'm there to cause some kind of a disturbance. I don't see that I did anything to cause a disturbance. I think I was even whispering. I mean, how much more non-disturbing can you possibly be? I know whatever they're doing in there is top secret. I know that much. I wonder if they made a call and they were educated on the phone. Bye. Happy Sunday. Henry Lincoln Mary 069. Oh my goodness.
License numbers too.
hopefully they feel better.
Huh?
I hope you feel better. Yeah, I don't know what you said and I don't really care.